What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Ferg Chat. How you doing today, Matthew?
I'm doing good. Two Fergs, man.
Yeah. Figure what better way to start off than my old brother.
How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Very excited, man. Very excited. It's been a big week in my life.
What's been going on this week?
Well, not necessarily big for me. I just been like in entertainment and shit. um, but yeah, I mean, there was Comic Con this week, which this past weekend, which ends today as we record, which we'll touch on a little bit. The new Thor movie hasn't been out for too long.
That shit was good.
A lot of new games are coming out on the horizon too. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. A lot of new stuff's popping up and things like that. It's very interesting time to be a fan of really any subject of entertainment at this point. I mean, there's a lot of different avenues for everybody.
I agree.
But so we're gonna jump right into it with our first topic being San Diego Comic Con. Have you heard anything about what Marvel came out? Because Marvel's that's my big comic book love. You heard anything about the things that came out of that? Anything that you are particularly looking forward to? Or
I haven't heard anything about Comic Con. I know the new Black Panther trailer came out. I watched like half of it. I didn't watch the full thing. And then I'm sure they did some stuff with Thor and stuff, but I haven't seen much about it.
so the big things that they touched on were yeah, they showed the new trailer for Black Panther. They also showed a new trailer for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, which is coming to Disney Plus. I want to say August 10th or 17th, somewhere. It's right around the corner. They also released a trailer for I Am Groot, which is the 10th or the 17th, right around the same time as She-Hulk.
Okay.
Um, and then some pretty big announcements regarding their movies in the MCU. They announced all of Phase 5, um, which is coming up for starting next year. They
Yeah.
also announced the beginning and the end of Phase 6. So a lot of big news heading out of Comic Con. I guess we'll jump right into it, and we'll get your half blind reaction. Cameo from my sister-in-law. She said some praise.
Sorry, guys.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump in, and we're gonna get your half blind reaction.
Just tell me to look up
to-
something. What are you?
I was just trying to scoot it over some. That's all I was trying to do.
What do you want
So scroll down. We're gonna watch the Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer. It's right there.
to fucked up. Love you.
And as we watch it,
I've
I'll
seen
put
all
links for everything we watched today. I will pop down in the description. But we're gonna start. You'll probably be able to hear some of it, but we're gonna go ahead and watch this so he can get a blind reaction to the full. If you have any questions,
From what it looked like, the first minute I watched of this, it looked like shit wasn't going on.
we'll see. It looks like where they're heading with this movie. The big theme is gonna be what happens after T'Challa
Okay.
and who's gonna take up the Black Panther mantle because they've made it very clear. Um, and me personally, I agree that they shouldn't recast T'Challa personally, and I'm okay with that. There's a flip side. Part of me is kind of mad about it because he plays such an important role in the comics. But as long as there is a Black Panther,
South Carolina legend.
I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it was South Carolina native. So this is cool. What they're doing right here is they're going to be introducing some new characters. So they are officially with this movie. They're officially bringing Namor in. And that little silhouette that we just saw where they turn around, her name's, I think it's either him or her, but it's a tuna. And it's a big villain to both Black Panther and Namor. So it looks like this movie will finally be the debut of Namor the Submariner, which is pretty big because that's Marvel's Aquaman.
I haven't seen most of this.
I definitely think it's going to be better than the first one, honestly. You like the black and gold?
Yeah, Black Widow was really good.
Yeah.
It was good.
You know who my guess is that it actually is going to end up being since they don't actually show it there? I think it's going to be Shuri,
I can see that.
his sister or whatever.
Yeah.
That's my big guess is that it's going to be Shuri. So what do you think, man?
I think it looks like a good movie. I'm ready to see it. It comes out this November.
Yeah, it comes out this year.
Oh, damn. That's like 2 months.
Yeah, I'll see if they got an exact date. No, not yet. But yeah, so I mean, it comes out. It comes out this year, so that's pretty.
No, it's good though.
Pretty
I'm
dope.
ready. I'm ready to see. Like I said, I'm sure we're gonna talk about it a little bit because hell, we need to talk about it on my podcast. But I'm sure we're gonna talk about like Thor and stuff. And I really
Yeah,
like Thor.
yeah. We'll touch on Thor. No new Thor news out of Comic Con. Which I mean,
They just came out with the
I
movie
was gonna
though,
say they just came out with the movie, so.
so I don't expect them to have like nothing
Oh,
crazy
well, yeah.
coming
So
up.
it's pretty crazy. So with that, that'll be the end of Phase Four. That and this trailer I'm about to show you, which is She-Hulk Forever. So we're gonna do one more. Go ahead and get these back to back out the way. This is the trailer for She-Hulk, and I want to. This is gonna be a Disney Plus series, so I kind of want to get your opinion on this and what you think.
Is this gonna be a TV show?
Yeah, it'll be on Disney Plus. I like that Bruce Banner is going to be in it. Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I love that. Like, that's crucial. I fucking love that. That's a fourth wall break. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Yeah, they're actually cousins. Interesting. Huh?
Tony Evans.
Yeah. So that's what she is in the comics. Is she's actually an attorney.
They should just go for She-Hulk. I don't like the She-Hulk attorney at all.
No. So yeah, that will officially wrap up Phase Four, which Phase Four started with WandaVision and all that, and Black Widow.
I don't really know how the phases work on this.
So phases one through three was all the way from Iron Man up to Endgame, and they called it the Infinity Saga.
Okay.
It actually leads into what we're about to talk about. Phases four, five, and six are going to be known as the Multiverse Saga. That officially came out and said, and Phase Four started with WandaVision and technically Black Widow, even though it happened before. I think Infinity War.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, technically, I guess it would start with WandaVision, and it goes all the way up to now with being She-Hulk and Wakanda Forever being the last couple up. So have you seen all of Phase Four, most of Phase Four?
I don't really watch the TV shows, so like most of the movies I've seen, but when it comes to like the TV series they have going on,
Yeah.
I haven't really watched any of them.
So just to check you on that, you haven't seen WandaVision, correct? Loki,
No,
Falcon and Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel. I think those are the big five that are out right
no, I haven't seen it either.
now. Out of all those, the three that I would personally recommend which are my personal top three favorite, from best to least, in my opinion, probably Loki, Moon Knight, and then WandaVision.
Okay, I haven't checked them out because I saw they were also coming out with another show. Uh, I can't remember which one it was, but it looked really good, so I might have to check it out.
Yeah, they got a bunch. So I mean that'll wrap up Phase Four, and people don't think that Phase Four has really any clear direction, but I think aside from them planting the seeds for Kang the Conqueror, which we'll talk about more here in a little bit, Phase Four is more about character development, man. You
The
know, you got to press every once in a while, especially in a cinematic universe like that. You got to be able to press reset.
what was I like the multiverse shit. The multiverse shit is really cool to
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. You've seen Doctor Strange, Multiverse Madness?
me. I still haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? You need to sit down and watch it. It's really good.
I do. I do need to go sit down and see it, but nah, I still haven't seen it yet. But it is. I'd imagine yes, it's a really good movie.
Yeah. WandaVision. So really, basis of Phase Four. I can run through it for you real quick. It's not too complicated. Is starts with WandaVision. After Endgame, she puts his town into her hex. Yada yada yada. She learns pretty much the whole point of WandaVision is for her to learn her true powers,
Yeah.
and she finds out through between WandaVision and the beginning of Doctor Strange, you learn that Wanda has two destinies. Either one, uh, like rule the world completely, or two, destroy the world completely.
Yeah.
So you learn a lot about her in those first couple of films with what seemed to be her ending at the end of Doctor Strange, but I mean, they kind of, in my opinion, they kind of left it open ended. I feel like it's definitely open for debate the more you watch it back.
Yeah.
And then, Spider Man's, of course, part of that. Doctor Strange is a part of it. The new Thor movie's a part of it. But yeah, I liked,
I like the Thor movie a lot, bro.
yeah, the Thor movie was really good, man. Gore was,
Christian Bale was so fucking good.
yes, yeah, I forgot. We haven't got a chance to talk about Thor because we went and saw it and then we got out so late that we just kind of split up right after the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me personally, um, Gore and Thanos, that's 1A, 1B Marvel villains, dude.
Gore was so fucking good. Christian Bale was so fucking good in that movie.
He knocked it out of the park.
I didn't know how.
Like they're all playing wiffle ball and he's playing fucking MLB
I
baseball.
didn't.
He
I
was
didn't know how
killing that
he'd
shit.
be as a villain, but he was really fucking good.
I knew he'd be good as a villain because of I think it's American
I was
Beauty
about American Psycho.
or American Psycho. Yeah, American Psycho. That's it.
Yeah.
But he was in that and he did really good. I mean,
I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen clips, and he looked like he did fucking amazing in that
oh
movie.
yeah, Christian Bale's a great actor. His only problem is just from what I hear. Obviously, I don't know Christian Bale, but from what I hear, he can be a little difficult to work with on set.
But it seems
But
like
I
he
mean,
expects perfection, though.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I've never worked with him, met him, know the guy, so I mean, I don't.
And his storyline, at first, I'll be real. At first, I thought the movie was kind of corny. Like they just had like some like corny, like weird like jokes in there and
Yeah,
stuff like that. But like Gore's storyline, like how it showed him in the desert, and then he finds a god and kills him.
yeah,
Like that shit was like
yeah. The
pretty
whole
cool.
opening,
Yeah.
yeah. But see, you also got to remember, like that.
Spoiler. I
That
don't know if people. If the movie's been out for
well,
like two
that
weeks.
I
Go watch
mean,
the movie.
that what you just described is literally the first scene of the movie, so it's not like you're really
Yeah.
giving anything away. Like that's before the Marvel Studios like thing card even rolls.
Yeah.
You see all that, and what we're talking to explain a little bit more is at the very beginning of Thor, you kind of see Gore's origin story and why he's on this warpath to kill all the gods, and it's very yeah, I loved it. I thought it was beautifully written. Taika Waititi, he is an amazing writer director. He played Korg, you know that?
Who?
He played Korg too, the rock guy.
Oh, that's who we play.
Yeah, he's the director and he played Korg.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, Phase Five, Phase Four, dude. It is. There's been a lot of building, but it's got me really excited for where we're heading. And where we're heading, I'll show you. I've got my Twitter pulled up.
I got it.
Yes. But where we're heading is into Phase Five, and that'll be this right here. So as you see, it'll start officially next year with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and it'll end with Thunderbolts. But yeah, I mean, there's Guardians of the Galaxy. Talking movie wise, there's Ant-Man and Wasp, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Marvels is going to be a movie.
I'm guessing
Blade,
Ironheart will be.
it's a show.
Uh,
Blade, it's a movie. Captain America's a movie, and Thunderbolts is a movie. As far as Disney Plus side for the shows, you got Secret Invasion, Echo, Loki season 2, Agatha, Ironheart, and Daredevil. Daredevil actually setting new records for Marvel and Disney because it is the first MCU Disney show that's come out with an 18 episode for the first season.
Captain America looks like he's gonna be really good.
Oh yeah, especially because now you have Sam Wilson as Captain America, who used to play a Falcon.
Yeah,
He's now like a Falcon Captain America hybrid, and it's dope. But yeah, that picture is and you can check out this picture actually on IGN's Twitter.
I forgot he died.
Um,
I forgot he died in
who?
what's his name? The Captain America main character.
Oh,
Yeah,
Steve Rogers. He didn't die.
he got old.
So if you haven't seen Endgame yet, I don't know what the fuck.
I was about to say, there's no
Um,
spoilers on this shit. The movie's been out for years.
but yeah, so I mean, at the end of Endgame, whenever he goes back in time to take the stones back, he just stays in the past. So he doesn't die. I mean, he decides to grow old instead of.
Yeah, I know, but
But out of this list in particular, I mean, there really isn't a single one. I don't know too much about Echo, but aside from that, every one of those I'm kind of really looking forward to. Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to be fucking. It's going to be a banger. They've got Hey, show you this picture real quick. This is the official poster. This was posted by Marvel Updates
I
on.
haven't watched any of the Ant-Man videos.
They're
or
good, man.
movies.
They're good. You
I
gotta watch
watched
them.
it.
Top quality comedy and just good story writing and everything. But yeah, so that's Phase 5. It's crazy, man.
It looks
So
like
that's all I got saved right there. But yeah, so that's you know what Thunderbolts is? That'll be a really interesting movie. Thunderbolts is like Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad.
Do you think we'll ever see like Galactica or anything?
Galactus,
Yeah,
definitely.
I want to see him in a movie.
Because that actually leads into what my next thing is, and that is going to be Phase 6. They have announced 3 movies for Phase 6, and only 3. Phase 6 starts in, I think it's
I
2024.
think they can make infinite movies, really.
Oh, yeah, they could. I mean, if they do them right, yeah, they could make these forever. But you have the 3 movies that they've announced is they announced Fantastic Four, an MCU Fantastic Four.
I haven't seen a Fantastic Four movie in years, bro.
I didn't watch the reboot. I've only seen the originals. They're really good.
Yeah, they were.
And then yeah, aside from that, we also get the 2 big name of the Avengers movies, which is going to be first the Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and then Avengers Secret Wars.
Wars?
Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Okay. Which in the comic books, it was like a huge crossover event where they brought everybody from Marvel Comics in and pretty much all fight to the death.
Yeah,
It was amazing. Amazing.
that sounds good.
So there's a lot of cool places where entertainment and things like that is heading and whatnot. It's very cool to see.
Yeah, I always loved the Marvel Universe, and I love how they branched out, like from like the first Captain America movie and like Iron Man and all that, and they now they've moved on to like the multiverse and like how it's played out and throughout the movies. I
Mhm.
never really read the comic books, but throughout the movies they had a really good storyline. I kind of the only thing I'm not a big fan of is I wish they did it in order because like there's certain movies you have to watch before you watch this other movie.
Yeah.
So I think it would have been cool if they did it in order, but at least all of them are together in some type of way, which is
Well,
really cool.
in their defense, there's really only a couple movies that are like that. And what I mean by that is like um, Captain Marvel. Like Captain Marvel technically takes place in between Captain America and Iron Man because of how early Captain America takes place. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like I mean you have your movies like that. Like Black Widow. It technically takes place before Infinity War, even though it came out after Endgame.
yeah,
So I mean you got your stuff like that and whatnot. But I think moving forward now it's more about watching everything in order as it comes out to get the story as it comes.
yeah.
So
Oh, they got the Groot trailer already.
yeah, we're about to do a live react for you for that one too.
I was about to say I haven't seen the Groot trailer either.
It looks cute, man. Not even gonna lie.
It looks cute. It's crazy.
It does. It looks good, dude.
Okay.
Like I was surprised. So we're gonna watch this. Yeah, it's just a short little teaser trailer. This is the I Am Groot trailer if you haven't seen it yet. Yeah, there's gonna be little shorts. I love it, man.
Oh, so it's kind of like a movie.
No, it's just five little shorts.
I thought they were making a movie for him.
No, because now he's back to in the actual universe and everything. He's back to being I think a teenager,
Yeah,
maybe what you want to call it, maybe an adult again.
I've already seen this.
No, you have seen Black Adam. Well, I'll make you blind react to the. What'd you think? We'll talk about it though. What'd you think of the Black Adam trailer?
It was good. I'm interested to see how The Rock does as a superhero.
Oh, I think he'll do fine, man. I
The
think
Rock is a great actor, though, so I think it'll be straight. But it does be kind of weird because he does more like action comedy movies.
yeah.
But I think he'll be good though. I ain't gonna knock it, because
But he's also played dramatic roles in the past too, so it's not like it's that far of a stretch. You ever seen Walking Tall?
nah,
He's in that. That's a really good movie.
I haven't seen that. But
He plays badass now.
he's a great actor. So, but I'm also been optimistic, or not optimistic, but like doubtful of other superhero actors like Robert Pattinson on Batman. I didn't know how he'd do,
Oh yeah, for sure.
but like he was really good at that. I thought he was a great Batman.
Well, hindsight being 2020, I mean, everybody had the same thing about Robert Downey Jr. before Iron Man, because before
Yeah,
Iron Man came out, like he was almost blacklisted from Hollywood. You know about all that?
Yeah.
Well, he had his real bad drug addiction and everything like that, and he bounced back and fucking turned it into Iron Man, and he's probably sitting very, very well off right now.
I'd imagine him and all of them. I'm sure all of them are sitting very well off.
Hmm. If you, hypothetically speaking, if you could get into, even though you're not big into acting, like if you were offered a role like that in a Marvel movie, would you take it?
Fuck yes.
Even though acting's not really your thing?
I'll at least try it
There you go. That's the spirit.
because fuck the money. Fuck. Don't even think about the money real quick. These people are idolized like they are real life superheroes.
I don't even.
Just like Johnny Depp. Like when Johnny Depp. Have you ever seen that video of Johnny Depp going to the children's hospital and dressed up as Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
That shit is like inspirational, bro. They love that character,
Oh yeah.
and I'm sure just like everybody, all these actors have roles they're known for. Like Robert Downey Jr., he's known as Iron Man. Like no matter
Yeah.
what movie he plays in,
Chris Evans now, he's now known as Captain America no
yeah,
matter
they'll
what.
always be known as that. Which I mean, it sucks on a level, but then again, like that's great that your character that you played is living on.
If you want my opinion, it only sucks depending on how the movie does.
No, I
And you know why
agree,
I say that?
but you got to think also because
But you know why I say that?
or
Take Robert Pattinson, for example.
yeah, but people still mostly know him for Twilight.
Exactly. If and you personally, let's just take your opinion. Would you rather be remembered for being Iron Man, or would you rather be remembered for being Edward from Twilight?
Iron Man.
Exactly.
But the problem is, for people like that strive for perfection and are so good at their job, they probably do a bunch of great movies, but now all they're known is Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like you could be doing like he did it. What was that? Doctor Doolittle. Robert Downey Jr. did that, right?
Yeah, he did a Doctor Little
Yeah,
movie.
like that could have been. I haven't watched it, but like I'm sure kids have watched it, and I'd imagine it was probably a good movie, but it doesn't matter how good it is because they're not gonna remember him for that. They're gonna remember him for Iron Man.
Yeah,
Which
you're right.
there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like sometimes you play such a big role in something that your other work kind of gets
Yeah.
overlooked, whether it be good or bad.
No, I get that. Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
You know him with Harry Potter.
yeah. I don't know any other movies in exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and he could have done a bunch of good movies.
What's the Rupert something? He's the guy who played Ron. But yeah, like there's a couple people like that. Like you don't know their name, you just know their, or like you don't really remember their name off the top of your head. You just remember, oh, that's so and so from that movie.
But do you think that's a bad thing
You
though?
know, like take Millie Bobby Brown for
Still be
example.
known for 11 for the rest of their life.
Exactly. Not
11.
many people are gonna look back on like, especially people now, right now with Stranger Things being as big as it is, people are gonna look at her and be like, "Oh, that's Millie Bobby Brown." It's like you said, you have that permanent, not permanent, but you have that stigmatism where it's that's not Millie Bobby Brown.
That's
That's
11
Eleven
from
from
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
Yeah.
Same with
But
Finn Wolfhard. That's
what
not Finn Wolfhard. That's Mike from Stranger Things.
now? What? what do you think about it? Do you think that's like a good thing that like they have such a inspirational or big role that they'll be known for that for a while, or do you think it can kind of be a bad thing because even if they do great work, that could be overlooked because of how important role they had?
I think it. I think it's one of those double-edged swords where, of course, and this is my personal opinion. I feel like if I was an actor, I'm always going to be one. I'm always going to be want to be known for what is not necessarily the most known, but what is my best work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And so I know what you mean by like I and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but Iron Man may not be his favorite role that he ever played. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It may have been so and so in such and such movie. And so that's why I definitely think it's a double edged sword. But I mean, at the same time, the reason why it's good is I mean, if you fall in love with that character and you enjoy playing that character,
oh yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think there's anything wrong with, hey, yeah, I was that guy. But like, I guess that's more of, I guess that's more of like a person to person question, you know?
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying though, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I
I
mean,
I just feel like
getting to a point where like Daniel Radcliffe, he's the best example I can think of because right after Harry Potter finished and he started acting again, he did this movie called Swiss Army Man,
yeah,
and it was a fucking amazing film. It was about a guy who like he could I don't even know how to explain it, but like he was like a Swiss Army knife but a person.
yeah,
Like he couldn't move on his own and everything, but like the guy that like was helping him with like use his arms and shit to chop down trees and like crazy shit like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he was a fucking human Swiss Army knife, and it was such a beautiful movie, so beautifully well written, and just amazing plot, amazing all around in my opinion. But nobody talks about
Yeah,
it, and so I definitely see what you mean by it's like I guess that's going back to tying into what we both said, and one it really I guess just depends on the person. Because some people they're gonna be okay with being remembered as that. You know,
well,
I
I'm not.
feel I feel personally like Cliff
I'd be
Evans.
okay with being remembered as that. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that, but I just feel like you put out all this great work and people kind of overshadow that. It was like he didn't do this, this, and this, and this. He was just Iron
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Because
Man.
there's
Not, I don't think it's discrediting, but on some
it's
type of level, like
overlooking.
yeah, yeah. I think I don't think it's discrediting that person, but I do think you kind of overlook everything else they did.
Oh, definitely, definitely for sure. And it's not even necessarily like you said. It's not like trying to be disrespectful or anything like that in any way, shape, or form. It's just, I mean, you you you're gonna go to what is most prominent in your memory. And
Yeah,
so if that's what you know him the most from, that's what you're always gonna pull from. You
yeah.
know.
I think that's with anybody though, not just acting or work. So.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man.
What's some other events that you got coming up? I know you talked about we talked about Comic Con, but you got anything else?
Yeah. Next week, just to give you guys an update, I already promoted it on his pod, but this will be updated either Tuesday or Wednesday. When you'll be watching this, it'll probably Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm recording this on a Sunday. Probably gonna upload Tuesday or Wednesday. This Thursday, I'll be packing everything, getting ready to head to Tennessee for my three-part vlog series, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm gonna try out some random restaurants, things
Now, are
like
you gonna
that.
upload this on your podcast channel, or you gonna make another channel?
Oh, it'll all be through the pod.
Through the podcast channel.
Because eventually, the long run, what I'd like to do is I'd like to eventually sign with a studio and have like my podcast out there, and then my YouTube channel be for my video cast as well as I'd like to start doing vlogs in the long run too.
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun because I do so much shit, dude.
yeah, you do. You do a decent
When I
amount.
look at it just realistically, between whether it's just going and hanging out with friends and family or going to events, I do a lot of shit.
I don't think I want to start vlogging, but I think I do want to start making like actual YouTube videos. Like I don't know, just like maybe like competitions with like my boys or something, like
I
cooking
think you could
competitions or shit
definitely,
like that.
I think you could definitely do a vlog with as much as you go out.
I think I could.
I just don't think it wouldn't be anywhere near as long as your podcast.
No, I mean
You
a
know what I mean?
vlog max like will most likely be like 15.
Like I already know my vlog episodes coming up for when I'm in Nashville. They're probably going to be 30, 45 minutes. a piece.
Are you adding them, or is it
Yeah.
just gonna be?
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking a full day worth of walking around a convention and talking to people and
What part of Tennessee is it at? In
Nashville.
Nashville?
Yeah,
I haven't been to Nashville, so
I mean, I'm really excited. Not only that, this will be my first adult trip completely by myself.
yeah, no.
I've never been on a trip completely by myself. I've always went with somebody.
How far is that drive?
6 hours.
That's rough.
Yeah, I'm plan right now is leave about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Get there around 11, 11:30.
That's what's up.
Lunchtime, check into the room.
Well, I got pissed off. You would keep telling me about your trip. I'll be
Yeah, okay. So yeah, actually, I'm about to start wrapping it up, so you can say bye when you get back.
right
Um,
there.
yeah, because this first episode, I'm gonna make it a little short. I'm about to
Okay,
give
well,
some.
if you better wrap it up, let's just wrap it up
Yeah,
real quick.
I was just gonna do like some little promos, things like that.
Okay, what you gonna
Give
do?
some looking forward to. First, we'll give a shout out to you. I'm gonna throw it over to you real quick. Let you shout out your Twitter, your pod, all that good stuff. Want to give you your proper promotions? Go ahead.
I do terrible influence podcasts. I don't really do a set subject. We kind of just sit there and bullshit. We tell stories. We talk about sports, video games, whatever. Really, I just try to entertain and hopefully crack a smile on somebody's face. But it'll be a terrible influence on YouTube. We don't have an Instagram, but I do have a TikTok. That'll also be terrible influence. I think it's. Let me look it up real quick. I don't know the exact name. Uh, terrible underscore influence underscore pod. And then Twitter, you can also follow me. I'm not very active on Twitter, so I don't really care about that. But it'll also be terrible INF pod. But I have my boys on. I have my brother on all the time. I've had our family members on, my mom, my stepdad, my biological dad. So if you ever want to just come and have some laughs, today we had a really good podcast. We laughed for like 20 minutes straight.
Oh yeah.
So if you ever just want to come check it out, man, by all means, you're more than welcome to join the family.
And when do for people who don't know you that because for whatever reason, when do new episodes drop for our first time listeners?
I upload every Monday. I usually only do one podcast a week. I'm I've been off a lot more lately, so I'm gonna try to start doing 2 a week, but I can't promise anything because I only have 2 days off and I work 50 to 60 hours a week, so my week is already kind of crunched in as is. But I upload every Monday, and if not Mondays, Tuesdays. But 9 times out of 10, it would be every Monday. So
Well, well, cool. B. You can go off and go to the bathroom now if you want while I do my solo pitches. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was my guest for today, Matthew. Looking forward, you guys. I got a lot of big things that I'm planning here in the next few months. To give you guys an inside shout on this first episode, to give you what we're kind of looking towards in the future is this coming week we're gonna finish finalizing this episode. We're gonna get this uploaded to the channel. We're gonna start spreading the word out. So make sure you guys, you like, you comment, you subscribe, you share. Get the word out there. If you see somebody that's into this kind of stuff, if they just like random topics, because every week the plan is to just do a different topic and we'll just talk about random stuff. And I'll be honest, sometimes it'll be funny, sometimes we'll crack more jokes, sometimes it'll be like today where it's just, something big happened in entertainment, so we're just talking about it and filling it in. Within the next month, I'm going to try to get weekly vlogs going just to kind of catch you guys up with what's going on in my life. So we're going to try to get weekly vlogs going started within the next month to 2 months. Next 3 to 6 months, the long-term goal right there is we're going to try to get the streaming up and going. A lot of my friends and family know that I play Xbox. I'm very passionate about it. So we're about to start putting some content out there, and we're about to start streaming. And yeah, if there's anything you guys want to hear talk about, if there's anything you guys want to hear me talk about, or just let me know. You can send me a message. You can comment. I check everything very often. I'm very active on all my social medias. Twitter at jfergthemark. Don't look me up on Facebook. No offense. I'm not big on Facebook. Not active. I don't do Instagram. TikTok will be coming soon. I gotta still do some ironing out, some working on that. I'm not big on editing videos. But I'm excited, and I want to wrap up with this: is that I'm excited to take this journey with all you guys, and I can't wait to see where this pod goes in the future. So thank you guys so much for listening to the first episode, and can't wait to talk to you guys again.